everyone, welcome to Amina Jimoh Show at the Amina Jimoh Foundation. I'll be reading you a true life story from my DM. It states, "Good afternoon, ma'am. We'll be glad if you can help post and hide my identity so I will see people's opinion. My husband is the one that opened shop. So every time we had a little misunderstanding, he will close the shop. Even he can close it for a week, month. I'm tired and don't know what to do again. I'll be in the comment section, please, ma. Really need help on this one." She went on by saying, "I will even comment on the post in case he may come across it anytime." I'll go ahead and read the comments from my platform on Facebook so that way we can know what other people advised her on doing. The members stated, Nadia Shukurat Olabisi Oladosun stated, "That your husband gets as a bill. Report him to his family now." I responded and I stated, "To start with, if you have issues, what is the genesis of the issue? Does it relate to the store? However, it is business and he shouldn't be shutting the business as you all will not be generating income. Send an audio message via WhatsApp to my number to explain further everything that is going on so that I can understand what is going on and give the best possible advice. Stay strong, my queen. Thank you. Sending you lots of hugs and healing." And Iyabode Kabio stated, "This one tired me. Or report him, and if he does not change, find another thing doing, and when he open, tell him to be managing it by himself. You are no longer interested." Ishawo Aziza stated, "Find another thing doing and let him be managing his shop by himself. Closing up a shop because of misunderstanding is very bad attitude." And Princess Ademola Baraka Adebimpe stated, she's responding to Ishawo Aziza, "What if he closes the one she opens by herself too? Talking with experience." So Ishawo Aziza stated, "Then she should inform their family member. Some men really don't want their wives to grow. Only God can help in this situation." Olarewaju Amina stated, "May Almighty Allah ease our affairs." And Ishawo Azizat responded to Aminat and stated, "Amen. My darling sister, one have to be strong to face any challenges coming from men because of the kids. Though it's not easy, may Allah ease all our affairs." And Princess Ademola Baraka Adebimpe stated, "Amio." Azizat Sani stated, "Drop his property for him and look for better work." Sani Kudrat stated, "Please leave the shop for him. So if he's in charge of the air you breathe, he will block it when you annoy him. My dear, leave the shop and start small business in front of your house and see what God has in stock for you." I'll be playing the voice note she sent to me. It's in Yoruba, so after you listen to it, I will go ahead and translate what she had stated in that voice note.
Nínú àìsínà ìjẹta kọ́ nìyẹn ni so mo ra aṣọ kan so aṣọ tí mo ra yẹn start sí kinní kan so ìgbà tó wá bèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé èlò ni mo rà mo sọ fún pé 20 kinní kan ni so later mi mo bó ṣe lè padà lọ confirm ó ṣe padà rí pé aṣọ yẹn nǹkan iye tí mo rà kọ́ nìyẹn. So ìgbà tó find out ló fi di pé ti shop so nǹkan tí mo kàn rí sí ni pé bó ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn ẹni little thing báyìí títí pọ́n ló ṣí shop yẹn ẹni little thing báyìí máa ní ti shop ni for like a week at times a month ìgbà míì 3 days. Allah, ó ti sú mi, I don't know what to do again. Allah.
What she stated in the voice note is she greeted and prayed for me. And I say Allahumma Amin to that. However, she went on to explain that she got that clothing for about 30 something thousand naira, which is in the Nigerian currency. However, the clothing is meant to be for 20 something thousand naira. Her husband asked her that you had lied to me because you did not buy or purchase that clothing with the amount you stated. And at the end of the day, I believe he did the same thing that she stated he usually does. Previous message she had sent to the Facebook platform stating that he closes the store. So he closed the store again. So my thing here is there's a lot going on that I'm not aware of. I have tried to reach her to conduct an interview with her, but each time we're supposed to have the interview, something comes up. She states he's around and she's not able to talk. But from the little thing I gathered from here, I would advise you going forward. I believe what is going on here, I see a lack of trust. I see a lack of understanding. I see lies and not being trustworthy and not being truthful. I'm not sure with the little that I can get from this, from the voice note, and also the text messages, I can tell there are other things that are going on, because I could see fear of what I'm not sure of, because I don't know why something is 30 something thousand naira and you're telling him it's 20 something thousand naira. Here I believe he opened the stores. I wanted to find out more about the case before I could give the great explanation of what I feel is going on or what can be done to rectify whatever is going on. They've been married for 7 years. They have 2 children, 2 young minors. And the wife is 28 years old and the husband is 38 years old. They both come from the same state in Nigeria. They are Yorubas. And why I'm saying that is because I want to touch on some cultural things that I could see going on. Because I believe he closes the store because he believes I opened the store, it's my money, so I can do any goddamn thing at any goddamn time. So this is very childish to start with. If you're having other issues, it's something that you need to sit down as adults. Because for all I care, a 28-year-old and a 30-something-year-old are not babies. So you guys need to communicate. And when I mean communicate, I mean you need to sit down and communicate in a healthy manner. If there are other things happening, you guys need to address it and not always shutting down the business. Because for all I care, you both are losing money from that. It's not fetching you money, so what's the point? And if a misunderstanding will cause you guys to forget other things that are supposed to make the both of you grow, then that is really a problem, because you do not want your children to grow up and emulate the nonsense you both are doing. Lack of trust. You lying about how much you bought the clothing for is a no-no for me. So you shouldn't have lied about it. I believe coming from 2 cultures, I come from the Nigerian culture and the American culture, I can tell that she is in fear, or she was in fear. That was why she lied to him and told him that the clothes were cheaper, because she feels he's going to scold her that she bought something too expensive. When you come into things like that, especially with some Yoruba men, they tend to think that if they are providing for you, then you should be like a fool, that you should not be able to speak up for yourself. And I can sense the fear in her already. So here she is trying to cover up, because the next question or the next answer will be, you're wasting my money. Because obviously she stated he opened the store, so I believe he is the one bringing the income into the house. So he opening the store for her, he still regards her less, because he's looking at it like it's my money and I can do and undo. So my advice to you is to sit down and speak to him. If there are other issues that you guys are having problems with, you guys need to address it without lying to each other about whatever it is. Sit down and address it. Some people do not like to address things. Instead of addressing things, they escalate it and start other dramas, like him shutting down the business. So with things like that, have a one-on-one conversation with him. Come together and discuss. Let him know he hurts your feelings each time he's doing this nonsense. For all I care, he's a very childish idiot for closing stores every time that things happens like that. That's really childish. And you also, on your own, you are not doing the right thing by lying. So come clean and tell him the truth whenever he's asking you for whatever it is that he's asking you. However, some Yoruba men need to start knowing that your wife is not your slave. Your wife is your wife. Therefore, you should treat her like a wife. Do not let it be like, it's when my wife is afraid of me that makes me the man. No, it only makes more trouble coming in. Trust me, it only brings in more trouble. You as the wife, start looking for other things like other people said to do. Because I believe with this kind of mentality and mindset, it will take the grace of God for him to stop. Find something doing on your own and build yourself up. But I saw another woman writing in there that it happened to her even when she opened the business herself. Things like that happen. May we not come across useless men like that do not pray for their wives to ever succeed in life. Because you'd have a lot of men out there, once they see that you are succeeding, it makes them really unbalanced. When she stated that some men would go ahead and do things like that even when you own things, I believe you. Years back, somebody stated, no man would want his wife to succeed more than him. Even when I know that that woman was doing everything to make sure that he succeeds in life. Without that woman, the guy I'm making a reference to today wouldn't have had even a college degree, because he was saying he does not need to have a college degree. All he needed to have is to work. Because sometimes people believe when they are abroad, they don't have to go to school, they can just continue working. And this woman made sure she did his homework, helped him out in making sure that he succeeded and graduated. All the classes that he failed, she made him re-register for those classes and helped him out while she was heavily pregnant. But today, he talks bad about that woman because they are no longer together. Today, he does not remember the Orisun. Orisun is like the person who helped you get there. People forget things very easily. So why did I bring in the story? I brought in the story because not every man and not every woman is grateful. Sometimes you help your spouse and they'll take you for granted. And sometimes because you're too nice, they would use that to harm you because they would feel, if you're not doing things that come my way, I'm not going to be with you. I'm just going to treat you anyhow I want. So in this instance, I believe you need to work on your self-esteem, my queen. Build your self-esteem, but in whatever you're doing, do not add lies to it. No matter how intimidated you feel, stick to your gods and tell the truth. Tell him as it is. In a very respectable manner. I believe both spouses should always talk to each other as one. And you both should talk to each other with respect, regardless of your gender. I'll stop here. Kindly put your comment down below if there's any other advice you feel that they need to hear. However, I might come back with the part 2 of this true life story when I get to interview her more for what else is going on. Do not forget to give me a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe, and it's the red subscription button. Thank you for coming to the Amina Jimoh Show at the Amina Jimoh Foundation, and I'll be seeing you on my next episode. Have a good one. Love you. Bye-bye.